guys, this is Alpha Wolf. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you Rainbow Six Siege operators. Now, the 8 basic ones that I suggest you get when you first start out would be Sledge. He's an offense. He's a part of SAS, which is the British Special Forces. Sledge, this is his operators video. This basically shows you what effect he does. I'm going to be showing you all of them. I'm going to try. So, this is Sledge. Alright, that was Sledge. He is the first of many operators I have to show. Well, he's one of many offense. So, this is Thatcher. He is one of the others. So, each team has 4 except for a few. Most have 2, some have 4. This is one of the other SAS members. So here it is.
GPS satellites, unmanned drones, fucking laser sights. The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
Alright, that was Thatcher. If it wasn't pretty clear, he carries an EMP grenade, which just blacks out any electronics except your allies. Actually, no, he does knock out his own sights and enemies and friendly sights, but you have to be careful with that. But this is Ash. She is FBI SWAT. She's one of the other main characters I suggest you get. But you will not get this character. You will get this one that you will see in the video right now.
When I was little, my Savta taught me that silence was a woman's best garment. But I have to admit, I never really took her advice to heart.
Alright, that was Ash. She has what it's called a breaching round, which can penetrate walls, doors, windows, anything unless it is reinforced. This is Thermite. He is a chemist known by some, but this is why he's called a chemist with this video.
When you mix fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder in just the right way, it burns at 2,000 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to cut through nearly any barrier known to man. Throw some C4 into the mix. And you've got one hell of a combination.
Basically, he is one of 2 operators that I know that can cut through a reinforced wall. I know of 3, actually, now that I think about it. But he is an FBI SWAT. Alright, we're going to defense, which this is SAS once again. This is Smoke. I mean, his name kind of gives it away. So, but what's not told is his smoke is very deadly. And he's the only one that can walk through it without getting injured.
I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm only mucking about. Relax. As for what's in the canister, it's best you don't ask.
Alright, that was Smoke. He's a part of SAS as well. He's one of the very few defense. He's a defense operator that I suggest you get when you're first starting out. This is Mute. Now, his video isn't very obvious, but what he really does is a signal jammer. What it does is it jams any kind of electronic that is not induced by any kind of special ops gear like his. So basically any kind of helmet cams or anything like that, or any of your ally stuff, it does not cancel out. But it is pretty useful because it stops drones, and it can also cut out any kind of technology if an enemy may be using it. But that's only a few. Alright, this is Castle. He is a defense operator for FBI SWAT. Now, I'm not completely sure if it's obvious what he does, but his name kind of gives it away. What he is sitting on is one of his kind of barriers, I should say. It's one thing that you cannot break by hitting. You would need a breach charge or breaching round. You can hit it, it just takes a while, and the enemies can get to you faster. But this is the last of the FBI SWAT, and Mute was the last of the SAS, also known as SAS. But it's kind of obvious what Pulse does.
In a life-threatening situation, the average person's heartbeat can be upwards of 175 beats per minute. A well-trained tango is able to stay cool, keep calm. Their heart rates can be 70 to 100 beats per minute. But by the time I'm done, that number goes down to 0.
Alright, that was Pulse. What he does basically detects heartbeats, only enemies' heartbeats. He is a good resource to have in small, tight areas. Now we're going to GIGN and Spentez, which is mostly Europe and Russian and Uzbekistan. Alright, this is most Europeans. Twitch, well, let's just say she's a little technical.
You have a few spare hours. I'd love to share the details of how this device is a masterpiece of design. Critical independent gearboxes enabling 0 to 20 in under 4 seconds. 10 kilometers of internal wiring. 1,100 expertly machined hand-assembled components. Flawless control at over 300 meters. But all my team needs to know is, does it do the job or doesn't it? And let me tell you right now, it does the job.
Basically, she has a special kind of drone. It is a shock drone. It gets 5 shots of electricity per drone, and she only gets 2 drones like normal people. But hers is useful for destroying any kind of cameras or any kind of defense, really. But this is Montagny or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But most people call him Monty. He carries a shield and a shield only, but this is why. Now, if it's not obvious, Monty carries a fully extendable shield where it covers all bases, where it protects him from enemy attacks from above but not below, but it does cover his sides. Alright, this is Glass. Some people like to call him Glaze because it's Glaze. I like that. I know there is one Spentos that is special, but this is Glass.
Do you know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place. When a shadow does not match with its surroundings. Or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
Alright, that was Glass. He is a part of the Russians. He's a Russian sniper. He is very useful. This is Fuse. Fuse is very special because he has 3 types of weapons. But I only know about four or 5 operators that carry shields, and he's one of them. But this is why they call him Fuse. And yes, this video does go backwards. The reason why is this is the aftermath of what happened. Basically, what did happen is Fuse uses a kind of cluster charge, which can penetrate through a wall, kind of like Ash's breaching charge, but it doesn't explode. It just makes a giant, makes a tiny hole in any kind of surface that is breakable, and just shoots a bunch of grenades out. They look like hockey pucks. I don't know why. Back to GIGN. This is Doc. If his name just doesn't tell you what he does, I don't know what else can. But what he says is really deep.
I've learned from experience that the place to save lives is in the field, not an office. And sometimes, the only way to save a life is to take one.
What I meant by really deep is that last part he said, the only way to save a life is to take a life. He's right. Most people that do combat medics or anything like that knows it. This is Rook. Like the Rook chess piece. And this is why. And this is the last GIG in
I
character.
trust that the ceramic trauma plate I'm wearing will stop a .357 Magnum round traveling at 490 meters per second.
If you don't know, that's a very
Trust
big gun.
myself not to move, not to flinch.
And that can kill somebody with one shot.
My teammates.
That just shows how much trust he has in his. That just shows you how much trust he has, and how much his allies should have in his vest. Basically, he's well trusted. Alright. This is Capcan. He is very known for his
These soldiers think their training will keep them alive.
sneakiness, I should say.
They break down doors and come through windows, weapons drawn. They check the corners, watch each other's backs, and give the all clear. But it's too late. First rule of survival. A real hunter always watches where he steps.
If it's not clear what he does, is he lays down traps. Capcan is kind of a fisher of sorts, but he's probably the most devious of them all. This is Takanka. He is our last Spentos. And a little known, not so known fact is he's actually the Prince of Russia. But this is what he does. And what this video doesn't show is he has a shield on the front of his gun, and his gun does not spin in a full 360. he lights up. So what is though, he does have a frontal shield, but it does not cover his lower body past the point of the gun, to where it's mounted on. As you can see, it covers only the top parts to where the ammo is, and it protects your face and chest, not your legs and feet. So basically, it is useful. This is Split. He's GSG-9. He's a German police force, we should say. If it's not too clear, if you don't know what a flashbang is, it's basically a type of grenade or a stun grenade. It's a type of grenade that has a bunch of light condensed into it with a bunch of high sounds, which usually blinds and makes the enemy temporarily blind and deaf. So they can't hear or see, and that's what most people use in the field. This is IQ. She uses her smarts to take out any kinds of electronics. She can detect them like mutes, drones, signal jammers, anything really. Basically what she's doing is she's looking for the center point to take out all the nitro cells without setting them off. She's going to take it out and not even look. And yet she's still here. IQ is one of the very few attackers that I like, but we're going to skip them for now. So this is Jaeger. He is another GSG-9. And yes, all GSG-9s do wear blue jeans. I don't know why.
They said it could not be done. They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate. They were wrong.
Basically what he did is create an anti-throwable kind of weapon. It stops any kind of throwables like smoke grenades, frag grenades, or stun grenades, which can blind your team. This is Bandit. And yes, he does love playing with electricity.
I used to be undercover. I did time. I had to deal drugs. I even had to kill. And I was so good at it that it got me a promotion.
Yeah, I know he's weird like that, but he is one of the best characters I know to get. He can use his car batteries planted on any kind of deployable shields, barbed wire, or reinforced walls. It electrifies them. Alright, this is Buck. So, Buck does not have a operator's video. He is a Canadian kind of agent. Basically what he does is he has something called a skeleton key, which means it's basically a shotgun under his rifle because he has a marksman rifle or an assault rifle. I don't have his counter opposite, but there in Special Forces is JTF2, and his counter opposite is Frost. She lays down welcome mats, which is basically bear traps. Then we have Blackbeard. Blackbeard is a Navy SEAL who does not have an operator's video either, but he does have is a rifle shield. It does come in very handy when protecting your face while aiming down the scope so you can't get headshotted. I do have his counter opposite, which is Valkyrie. I don't. No one I'm going to tell you about has any more operators video. What she does is she has little cameras that are really hard to see called black eyes. It's basically a camera where you can see them, but anybody else can barely see them. IQ can see them with her electronic scanner. Then we have one of my favorites, Capiteo. He's Brazilian. He's a Brazil. His special forces is BOPE. He carries a tactical crossbow with 2 arrows that launch fire and 2 that launch smoke, which they are very useful. And his counter opposite is Caveira. Some people call her Cav. She's also BOPE. She has this silent step, which means she cannot be heard by anybody, which makes her more dangerous because her sidearm is literally glued in with the suppressor. Like, it is built into it. So you can't do anything about it. But that's what makes her so perfect for her job. She also interrogates. Then we have Dokkaebi here. She's 707th SMB. She drops a logic bomb. She is South Korean. Then her counter opposite is Vigil. He's also 707th SMB. His mask allows it to where no one can see him with electronics. Then you have Sat, which is Japanese. So Hibana is one of the very others I was telling you about that can break through reinforcements. She has a little type of gun that shoots off kinds of little stars that can melt through anything. Then you have her counter opposite, Echo. He can see anything with his drone. He's one of the very few defense operators I know that carries a drone. What his drone does is he can disorient people using it. Alright, then you have GEO, which is Jackal, who Ionix Model 3. It's basically tracking optics who can locate and reveal the enemy, whatever they are and whoever they are. Then you have his counter opposite, Mira, who deploys a one-way bulletproof mirror on any kind of surface. And what's so good about her is she has a little butt kind of pressurized seal. If you break it, the mirror drops down and you can shoot on through the other side. And then you have SDU. Ming has a cluster of flash things or stun grenades. They call them flash charges, but she's very useful. Then you have Legion. His is goo. Basically, it's a cloak toxic mines that stun them, poisons them until they take it out, which leaves them vulnerable for a very few seconds. Very useful, and very effective. Then you have Grom. Zofia. She has a double barrel launcher that can fire concussion and impact grenades, which are very useful in a fight. Then you have her counter opposite, Ella. She has concussion proximity mines, so if you walk past them, it activates. It's like Echo Strong, but as a grenade. A sticky grenade, I should say. The CBRN threat unit, Lion. He can detect any enemy movement, tagging their position. Then his counter, not really counter opposite, because he's GIGN. And Finka, who's Spentes. But Adrenal Surge, she can heal, she can give you health, she can also heal, and she can also, if you're down, she can also give you health to get back up. Only 20 though, so, yeesh, yeah. You have the GIS, Mysterio, who has a remote-controlled bulletproof camera. As far as I know, it cannot be destroyed. Then you have Alibi. who can create holograms of herself, and if the enemy shoots it, their position gets promoted to where you can see them. But she does have a weakness for her holograms have a little kind of mechanical where they stand. Holographic projection, we should say. Then you have Gooster, I think. Maverick. He's the other one that can break through reinforced walls, but it's only for a little bit. Basically, it's a blowtorch. He can cut through it, and he can make little holes to where he can shoot through. Then Clash. I don't like Clash. She is very annoying. And yes, that is a woman. She has an extendable shield like Monty's, but instead of normally, it also shoots lightning, which I hate. You have Giger, which is Nomad. Air jab launcher. She can shoot proximity mines, basically. Then you have Kaid. He has a type of grenade like bandits he can throw, and it will electrify any kind of wall or anything really. Then you have Sasser, which is like Sass but for Australians. Gridlock has the track stingers, which is a bunch of spikes. Then you have Mozzie, who's very useful. Pest launcher, he can take control of any enemy drones. But this is all our operators so far. There are more coming for him. It always comes in 3s or 4s, I think. But the reason we got CBR in threat unit is because back a while ago, some people got this loadout, this uniform for Ash, this Sidewinder, or some people will play it as Black Viper, is Operation Breakout. Basically, we had a serious disease out, and we got to play against actual monsters on a 5v1 kind of team. It was amazing fun. I loved it. A lot of people loved it. I don't call them a true rainbow unless they were there, but everybody has a legendary. Well, a lot of people do. I know Sledge does. Sledge was the first to actually get his. Is the one detachment. He's basically Scottish in this one. I'm going to show you these as far as I know who has them. I'm pretty sure Thatcher has one, but I'm not completely sure. Don't hold me to it. Oh wait, he does. Okay. Operation Nimrod. Doesn't that sound nice? Yeah, there's that 6-inch blade he was talking about in his video. But basically, all these characters are very useful. Ash has 2. You can get Sidewinder or Black Viper. I like Sidewinder. I've never had Black Viper, but that's just me. I know Thermite does. Thermite is the vintage bureau. Basically, he's one of the in this one, he's one of the very few cops that started the FBI. I don't know, really. It's just how it is. Then you have Smoke. I'm not sure about, does Smoke? No, Smoke does not. Like I was saying, some may not still. I have no idea. Does Mute? I'm pretty sure Mute does. Mute does. The F Squadron. Basically, the F usually stands for Flight Squadron. Some of these characters were actually used for flying. Then you have Castle. I don't think he does. Does he? No. Doesn't surprise me. I know Pulse does. The Lucky 7th. Basically, he's a Marine. That's all I can say about that. Me personally, I prefer the Army. United States, of course. Takanka doesn't. I know Capcan does. What's this called? Vimple, I think. But basically, he just looks a lot cooler. Rogue, I know he does. He's one of the very first 3 that got theirs. I'm not even going to try to say that, but each character's thing looks different. Their special ops thing always looks different after this. Of course, trench medic for a doc. For a doctor, it's a trench medic. I mean, that's just simple. I think Fuse does. I'm not completely sure. Does Fuse? Yeah. It's the second Shock Army. Like I said, he's part of the army too. I know Glass does. I've seen his. He looks like a gangster. Lethal Citizen. He looks like a guard. Hired gun. The third, well, I'm not sure about Monty. I doubt it. Yeah. For the third one that got theirs was Twitch. So first Sledge got his, then it was either, who did I say? It was either, I can't think of it now, whatever. But Twitch, Sledge, and whoever I said. Thermite, I think. I think Blitz does. Yeah, Blitz does. He's an tank. He's in the tank army for this one. I know IQ does. IQ's looks like a boxer. I'm not joking. She looks like a freaking boxer. And her flip camera that can detect electronics looks like a kind of VHS tape. More like a music recorder. Something like that. I don't know. Does Buck? No, he does not. I know his counterpart does. I know Frost does. I know Blackbeard does. His is guerrilla. Basically guerrilla warfare. I know... I'm pretty sure Jaeger does. Don't hold me to it. Yeah, he has Flying Ace. Basically another army kind of insurgent. I know Bandit just recently got his. The way he was talking about being a crime, he was literally in a biker gang. You can tell. But I did not expect him to be bald or have that big of a beard. I don't think anybody did. I know Valkyrie does. Valkyrie is another war kind of one. War photographer in 1972. Or probably 1972. I don't know about Cav. I don't think she does. No, she doesn't, and she probably won't have one for a while. It's kind of hard to top anyway. I know, no, Capiteo doesn't. I don't think anybody else does that I have. Does Dokkaebi? No. Well, I call these guys special forces because they cost more. But that is the end of this video, guys. This is all the operators I have and shown. So thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe.